Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got quite a general reading, and this one is about what it is that you truly need right now. This is just a reading for those who may feel lost currently. You don't know what is the next step for you, what is the next chapter, what should you focus on, what would make you happy, what does your heart really need at this point. And I also wanted to say, you guys, that I'm opening personal readings again, and they have been open for the last month, and I'm just announcing it now because the last time I announced about opening my readings, I was bombarded with emails, and I really got burned out. I couldn't get to everybody. This is my second time doing it. So yeah, if you always wanted to have a reading with me, you can find all of the information below and reach out to me for that. So yes, I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to your intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose the seashell. Let's see, what is it that you truly need right now at this point in your life. And we have the Ace of Swords, Sighs. It's so interesting that just a second ago I was like sighing. Then we've got the 8 of Swords, Merchant, the Queen of Cups, and Letter. You guys, you need some kind of communication. You need to hear. You need to hear from somebody, or to get some information from a certain person in your life, or a certain organization, certain place, a certain outside source. You've been waiting for this communication, I feel, with the sighs, or for that confirmation of that final word, or maybe it's even a document. Maybe for some of you it's like somebody saying, yes, we are doing this, or a certain organization saying, yes, you are accepted, or a partner of yours reaching out to you. There is this waiting and feeling a little bit lost, feeling a little bit in the dark about it. I feel like you guys need, at this point, you need this reassurance of some kind, like, yes, now I know, yes, now I see, I have that information, almost like a closure. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although for some of you it could be romantic here with the Queen of Cups involved. It's literally, it feels like I just need that text, or I just need that phone call, I just need a letter from that place, from that, maybe it's something about visas, or just an examples that are coming up to my mind, from that workplace, whatever it is. I would like for that source to reach out to me, or to give me some feedback, or to put me at peace in some way. Because I feel like you feel very uncomfortable, you feel very stuck in the situation, you feel like, I don't know what's next, because I'm still hanging on to this, and I'm not sure if I should. I'm not sure if, like, you are missing something, you feel very stuck at a dead end. I'm missing a piece of information, I'm missing some kind of reassurance, I'm missing some detail that would make my life easier and would allow me to just fall back into this calmness and relax, basically, and feel emotionally safe, feel secure, feel stable. And there's just this feeling of I want to say separation, but I feel like it's what I should be talking about. Distance of some kind. I keep looking at this Sighs card and at this Merchant card, and in both of these cards we've got 2 people looking into a distance over like over the shore, like at a faraway shore. Overseas, it could be something related to overseas, or a person that's away from you, like really far. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be a romantic interest as well for some of you. And it's like it's heavy because you don't know what's going on that side. For some, it could be even a child that is away from you, and you just want to know what's going on with them. Like, is she or he okay? At this point, maybe they travel to see their grandma in a different continent, and you're like, oh my gosh, how did they arrive yet? What time is it? Are they like, what's happening? Are they healthy? Are they happy? Have they eaten? Something like that. I just want to know what's going on with them. Maybe it's a friend you haven't talked to for, I don't know, 5 years, and the situation with the world and everything. Although with social media, not very likely, but maybe they're like a hermit and they don't have social media, and you lost touch with them, and it's like, how are you doing? What's going on with you? Just write me a word, and that's gonna be enough. Like, whatever it is, I'm fine, I'm good, don't worry. And then I'm at peace, that I'm okay. Some kind of communication, some kind of information, that's what you're waiting on. Maybe some of you have reached out to a certain person and they didn't get back to you, didn't reply, and it's like, why? What's going on? It's like you're hanging on to this void. Why did I not receive anything to close this gap, so that it's like exchange, we had this exchange back and forth. You know, I think you know what I mean. Let's look at the back of your deck. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Something missing. An information, a document, a certain person, you cannot reach to them. Feeling a little bit in the dark, like what's going on over there? What's happening? I would like to know, so that I'm at peace. Let's look at your oracle cards. Interesting. I want to start over here. With this deck, I was meant to pull just 1 card, but 2 fell out, so be it. And these cards are very similar. We've got this card relaxation and stand still. I do feel like with the stand still and with this 8 of Swords in the center of your reading, this is exactly what's happening. Like, nothing much. I feel blindfolded. I feel like some information is being, like, what's the word? Withheld? Not given to me. I'm missing some piece of information. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like a pause. Nothing is happening. No wind. What's happening? I need to know. Just this feeling of everything is too calm. And then we've got this card relaxation. I do feel like you just need to, it's exhausting. The thoughts in your head are exhausting. The wandering could be exhausting. The waiting could be exhausting. And you just want to be able to relax and just, whatever information it is, I will accept it. I just need to receive it, basically. And everybody's gonna have a different situation here. I feel like you just want to emotionally relax again. Just, okay, now I see. Fine. I didn't get accepted, or I got accepted to that place. I got this visa, okay, I know my next steps now. I'm gonna prepare whatever else I need, pack my suitcase. Or this person came back to me and said, I'm sorry, I was away or something. Okay, now I see everything is fine. Now we're on the same page. That kind of situation. And then we've got this card, victory. For some, again, I do feel like it's very much related to your future goals, whatever it is. Again, it could be a big change in your life of some kind, a big achievement, a desire you have in mind. It's something like, I want to know what my next steps are so that I can achieve what it is that I'm striving for. Yeah, it's something that you would like to have success in, whether it's related to practicalities of life, career, your living space, or it's something romantic, more emotional. Still the same. It's like I would like for this to be resolved. And then we have this card, happiness. Happiness, that's what you really need. To get out of your mind, to get out of your anxious thoughts and go into your heart. feel happy again, feel excited again, feel emotionally in touch with your emotions, with this Queen of Cups. To feel something other than those racing thoughts in your head with this Eight of Swords and Ace of Swords, trying to find clarity, trying to find solution, but again you just almost like bury yourself deeper into the issue and this restriction of some kind. I hope I'm making sense. This is just how it feels to me. For things to be simpler and more positive, more hopeful, more optimistic. I feel like this is what you need right now. To connect to your heart again. To feel something. Maybe you've been struggling to feel because you've been trying to solve something or trying to get an information, get communication or something like that. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 1. What do you really need right now? Pile 1. Get some information and resolve something. The card that showed up is clean it up. Literally. I don't like how messy the situation at the moment. I feel like with the Eight of Swords, this is something you would say. I don't like when I don't see an outcome. I don't like it when I don't see things clearly, like a puzzle in my head. I don't like when the puzzle is all thrown on the floor and it's messed up and just like some pieces are upside down. It's uncomfortable. I like to have all of the possible information to create this tree of possibilities in my head and see things clearly, basically. Cleaning up some difficult situation that you feel stuck in. That's very uncomfortable for you, like a standstill, like a pause of some sort. Yeah, and at the bottom we've got this card round and round. It could be a cyclical situation that keeps repeating, or just if you feel like you're going in circles about something. Getting out, breaking out from that. That's what you need. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. What do you really need right now? We've got this card Shaman, and it says ancient healing wisdom. Healing of the situation, healing of your heart, healing of the confusion. And with the wisdom, again, information, more clarity, more almost like a balm to your mind, to your thoughts. Like the puzzles fit together. Now I see, now I know. I can calm down, I can be at peace. I can preserve my sanity and just, okay, I see. Yeah, healing some kind of messy situation. Let's get some more cards. I also just got a thought that I want to, after this deck, I want to get one more card to answer the question whether you will get this soon. Pile 1. What do you really need right now? We've got this card, take a moment. I'm going to show you the imagery. I just love how we've got this butterflies in this woman's head, which is all about our mentality, our thoughts, and I feel like this is where you are heavily right now. Like, I just want peace of mind from this, and I just maybe empty something, get rid of some kind of thought pattern. And this card also says, stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Yeah, because for some reason, for many of you, I feel like you may be exaggerating the negative aspects of the situation. The Eight of Swords is the card famous for negative self-talk. Detrimental English, work with me. The thoughts that kind of self-deprecating, that are limiting, or the thoughts that are kind of making the situation worse than it really is, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe you're trying to rush into some sort of change, or like, okay, I have to make that final decision because I'm fed up, cannot be in the situation anymore. And for some of you, I feel it's very likely that you are getting this communication with this letter, with the Queen of Cups, getting an information you're waiting for, a decision you're waiting for, a document, whatever it is for you guys. It's just patience, I guess, patience. Not something people want to hear, definitely. Let's get a final card about when or if. I do feel like you will get what it is that you're needing. Pile 1, will you get what it is that you need right now? Very interesting card. With this deck, we've got either yes or no cards, time frames, like in 6 months, in 2 weeks, in a year, or an advice, or just like an expression of some kind. And we've got a message here about improving of your health. This could be important for some of you, something that you possibly need to focus on more rather than the issue or something that you're wanting. Or maybe this is really tied to you getting it, because with you being so anxious right now, or worried, or just feeling stuck and having this mental race, you may be feeling physically exhausted, again tired or burnt out a little bit. And what you really need to focus on is your health, is your well-being, is possibly sleeping better, eating better, spending time in nature, taking care of your body, basically. Which is what Queen of Cups is about as well. About nourishing your emotions, nourishing your body, taking care of yourself. Like a mom would take care of their child. Yeah, very interesting. Let's get a final card for you guys. Final advice. Pile 1. What advice do you need right now? We've got this card, every day is a new beginning. Again, I do feel like many of you guys have been feeling stuck in some rut, stuck in some situation that you feel trapped by, but there's this underlying meaning that you can change your life any second, any day. You can start over, you can shift your focus, you can, I don't know. It's interesting that we had this message, don't rush, but then we also have this card, every day is a new beginning. Focus on yourself, shift the focus from outside sources, from waiting for something, to yourself, to what you want, to what you need at this time, which is what this reading is about. To your heart, with this Queen of Cups, to your emotional well-being, your happiness. And I do feel like life will surprise you. With this card, every day is a new beginning. Yep, and at the bottom we've got this card, do not live in the past, look forward to the future and rejoice in the journey ahead. Liberation of some kind is on the horizon. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this ruby stone. Let's see what it is that you need right now at this point in your life. And we have the 7 of Wands, Reason, the Devil, Joyfulness, the Six of Wands, and Thief. For some reason, I don't know why, I immediately, as soon as I opened your cards, immediately got this phrase in my mind: me against the world. It's so strange. I don't think anybody needs this feeling, but this could be something that you've been going through, and there's this underlying feeling like you need to prove somebody something, like, how to explain it? Give me just a moment. I feel like you've been working really hard on improving yourself, on creating this masterpiece in your life of some sort, be it your career, be it something you're working on, be it yourself. For some of you, it's your integrity, your internal qualities, your morals, your values, your intelligence, your wisdom, whatever it is. And there could have been some sort of isolation, feeling like people don't accept you for that, or with that striving to be better, striving to be somebody, or to be like you are alienating is the word, is it? I think it is the word. Isolating yourself a little bit from people because you've been working on something, because I don't know, I just feel like whatever it is that you've been doing in life, you haven't been very supported, you haven't been very understood. Maybe you are in some field that is not accepted, like maybe spirituality, maybe you are an artist and you've been surrounded by doctors or lawyers, like your family is, like everybody is a lawyer, dynasty of lawyers, and your family, the friends you have are very much in conventional career, and people been looking at you like you're a fool, you'll never be successful, you're wasting your time, or maybe they would like criticize you for no logical reason at all, just because you're doing something different, just because you're working on yourself, mastering something. And I feel like you've been standing up for yourself all this time. You've been protecting your beliefs, you've been protecting your truth, it could be as simple as just being a loving, pure, kind human in this day and age, in this today world, which is rare when people are covered with layers of self-defense, of passive aggression or whatnot, and you've just been simple and kind and just standing up for something, for your truth, for something you believe in, for something that you see a meaning in. Could be even your unconventional views on life. Maybe you will like believe in that, I don't know, whatever, just something unconventional. I don't want to give examples because just I can get weird with them sometimes. You guys know if you've been here for long enough. And I feel like you've been protecting all of those things, standing up for yourself, and that was isolating you a lot, was keeping you shut out from relating to other people or even being around other people in some way. Maybe you're very secluded and maybe you work at home or something like that. Just this feeling of I feel stuck, and it's almost like I want to relate to other people. I want to, with this devil, you see there is this part of it, I want to prove to them, or I want to be like them, but I'm not. I've never been. Or I would like to be more superficial. I would like to just go out and get wasted Friday night and forget all of my reasons, all of my rules and all of my responsibilities or whatever it is, like celibacy, not celibacy when you don't drink, like you could be somebody very ascetic, I feel, very deep, very ascetic, like you know how to say no to things, but I feel like you just want to feel joyful on many levels. Like I just want to go out and to the bar and have a few drinks with my friends and just be reckless and adventurous and fun and just not think about the future of humanity, not think about auras and energetic fields and vibrations of the earth, whatever it is, or not think about my art, or just get more superficial, do what the majority of people enjoy, or like watch Netflix for a whole week straight, or just go on serial dating, like date multiple people at the same time. It can be anything with the devil. Just indulge, just do something for the sake of having fun, for the sake of something to remember, basically. But it's just, it doesn't feel, it's not you. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. It's not you. It's not you. Even though, like, you watch all of those things, you watch people or you watch the world, and it's like, it's a temptation. It's a temptation. I want to be simpler. I want to be easier. I want to be more superficial. I want to not have a care in the world, but I do. Have a lot of care. And what you truly need is to find this confidence within you. Like, find this balance and confidence within you for, again, to prove something to people. How do I explain it well? Almost like you see what I've been doing so far, or the person I've been trying to become. You see where it got me. To tell maybe all those people, like from your high school, who are now, I don't know, have certain positions, for example, and they are kind of degrading you, or been criticizing you, or asking you what it is that you're doing with your life. I feel like what you would like them to see is that it was all worth it. It was all worth it while you were having fun, or while you were focused on your conventional lives, settling down, having kids or whatnot. I was focusing on my craft, on my something, improving the world, my philanthropy, my travels or whatnot, something unconventional. It's like I just want to escape the prison I am in, like the seclusion, and for others to accept me, to be proud of me. For some of you, it could be the closest circle, maybe your family members, your friends, and see that I did it. I got here. I made it. How you've been poking your sticks at me in the past, it never really made me stop. Now you see the point why I was doing all of it. Now you see why I was trying to reach that height, and why I was protecting myself from you, from the mean words you were saying to me back then, in regards to my character, in regards to my craft, my job, my worldview, view on life. You see why. That's what I feel like you are hoping for other people to sort of recognize your why, recognize your reason, and go like, oh my gosh, maybe we shouldn't have been so harsh on him or her. Maybe we shouldn't have, I don't know, criticized their way of living or something like that. Very interesting reading. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope I made sense. Yeah, the justice at the bottom of your deck. Some sort of justice, like things coming back into balance. And what I went through in the past, the pain I've been through, the sadness, the disappointment, the discouragement, the criticism, I need some sort of logical conclusion to all of it. Otherwise, what was all of it for? What was all of it for? Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my gosh. The first card we've got here is third chakra, or Archangel Chamuel or Shamuel. Third chakra, solar plexus chakra. Confidence, just like with the Six of Wands. Like many of you just need to find this place where you are not ashamed of something that you are doing. You are not worried too much about how people see you. You're not trying to prove anything to the world. It's like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. This is where you're trying to get. This is where you are, the destination. I'm totally at peace with myself. I know who I am. I know what I'm here for. I know that I'm allowed to take this place and be myself and have my views on life, whatever they may be. Everything is good with me. I feel like this is what you need. This is where you're trying to get. And then we have this card, career. For many of you, that was very Irish of me, or Scottish. For many of you, I do feel like it relates to your kind of vacation or something that you want to achieve in life. Again, the Six of Wands is something you want to be remembered by, something that you want to be proud of. I'm proud of myself for doing this. Again, it could be a career, it could be something that you're working on, something that you're passionate about. And then we have this card, forgiveness. It's so wonderful that we have this card here, because I feel like this is my underdog pile. People who have been through a lot of shit for no reason at all. Just because you're different, just because you see the world differently, just because your response to some, whatever it is, could sound strange. Maybe you've got a lot of Aquarian energy in you, could be Aries people I'm sensing here, Capricorn. Just something about you is strokes people the wrong way. And you've had enough courage in you, you had enough love in you to forgive the people who hurt you in the past. Because I don't see resentment here. I don't see like, how do I explain it? Negativity towards those people. It's just, I just want you to see why I've been like this, or I've been doing this. I hope I'm making sense. Very interesting reading, very particular pile. Forgiveness, yeah. Let's get some more cards. Pile 2. What do you truly need right now? Pile 2. What is it that you need at this point? You've got this card, young. Very masculine energy, very much forward-oriented. If I said I'm going to achieve this, I will. Nothing is going to stop me. A lot of inspiration, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, very much connected to this solar plexus chakra card. Like I'm inspired, I'm fired up by something, and I want, like, my hands are burning. I want to go for it. I want to do it, regardless of how it's going to look for other people. Go for it, whatever ideas you have in your mind, whatever kind of something that sparked your inspiration. Don't look around. Don't ask people for their opinion. You don't need it. This pile you don't. What else? Pile 2. What is it that you truly need right now? Oh my gosh, we've got this card, tsunami, and it says wake up call. Whew. Waking up and seeing how powerful you are. Not sleeping on your magic, not sleeping on your capabilities, not sleeping on your just how valuable of a human you are, even if you've been put down by other people previously before. Even if somebody questioned you or didn't see the core of you, or just saw you superficially, or maybe just some parts of yourself and made some kind of conclusion about you. Nothing close to reality, to truth. Waking up to how far you've come, how much you've achieved already, and how much you will achieve in the future. Being proud of yourself. And also I feel like with this card, for many of you, you want other people to wake up to who you are, to wake up to the truth of you, and not trying to fit you into the box of who they believe you are or who you should be. Just, yeah, now we finally see who this person is, who my pile 2 is. And wow, they've been doing a lot with themselves, with their life. What else? Pile 2. What is it that you truly need right now? we've got this card Believe. And look at that heart chakra expansion. And this card says, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all who you are, is the power of your belief. Continue believing in yourself. Continue forgiving all of the barking dogs around you. Continue believing in your destination. That is where I want to get to, and I will. I will. Regardless of the stones being thrown at me, regardless of the degrading looks people give me, everything is fine with me, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my journey and where I'm headed. I also want to, just like for the first pile, I want to ask whether you will get what you need soon. Pile 2. Will you get what you need soon? Oh my gosh, we've got this card, Let Go. Just like this card, Forgiveness. Again, it's like maybe what it is that you need is not really gonna bring you as much happiness as you think it would, especially if it relates to other people and them clapping for you and them recognizing your worth. I feel like there are some other people who will see that, and the people you're waiting for this from, it would be easier and more reasonable to just forgive and let go. Yeah, not force anything, not focus on yourself. Again, focus on your self-worth, so focus on your confidence. The right people will be put on your path. The right people will see you. The right people will notice you, will come your way. They won't pass you by. But the people you're waiting for approval from, forgive the situation. Things will get easier for you, I feel. Let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 2. What advice do you need right now? We've got this card, Stop Worrying, Your Desires Are Manifesting. Why, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys. Totally, completely stop worrying. You are making it happen. You are making it happen, whatever it is. Be it reaching that goal, be it creating that career, becoming that human being you always wanted to become, mastering some skill. Your dream is manifesting. Stop worrying. Stop worrying. Hey, at the bottom we also have this message, like an eagle, it is your time to soar. Do not fear that you will fall. Yeah, especially if you've been told repeatedly, or somebody insinuated that you might fall. Maybe you should do something different. Maybe you should change. Maybe you should adjust. Maybe you should adapt to the people around you. Continue doing you. Continue doing what it is that you're doing, because you are the star. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this blue heart. Don't remember the name of the stone. Let's see, what is it that you truly need right now at this point in your life? And we've got the 9 of Wands, Messenger, 4 of Swords, Despair, 7 of Swords, and haughtiness. I feel like many of you guys need to pull back your energy. Pull back your energy from something that's been hurting your heart, something that's been making you feel exhausted, making you feel bad about yourself. It could be a communication with a certain person or a certain outside source, or just a certain situation that you feel exhausted by, and there is no rest. Almost there is no, it doesn't stop, it doesn't leave your mind. Maybe you continue thinking about it. There is this quiet desperation that I'm feeling from you guys. And what's an interesting message here is just get your grace, gather your grace, gather your self-worth, self-belief. What's the word that would fit here? And get unaccessible. I guess unaccessible would be the best word. I hope my English threshold just doesn't let me express myself the best way. I wish I could tell you what I feel. Get back all of the energy you've been investing in this and be gone. I don't know what it is about, but I feel like this is what you need, to just get MIA, to get lost, to detach from a certain situation, to get, I don't know, because I feel like you've been giving a lot of yourself and it hasn't been valued, and it's the time to just get your energy back, stop communicating something to a certain person, situation or whatnot, and take care of yourself. Pull your energy back with the 7 of Swords. Value yourself a little bit more. It can be, I don't know, a situation of a conflict with a certain person, and you've been trying to show them, look how good I am, how good of a person I am. But that person doesn't even care, or there's somebody who just wants to prove their point to you and hurt you more by doing that. And it's literally the time for you to just be a bit more full of yourself. I don't know how to say it better, because the cards are very radical. The energy is very like, come on, get yourself together. Like, value yourself a little bit at least. I know it sounds so harsh, but maybe this is how I meant to say it. Maybe this is a situation for some of you who are in an abusive relationship. Just a difficult situation where you totally forgot that you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be treated as a human being at least. And at most, if you're in a relationship, you deserve to be treated as somebody magical. You deserve to be loved, taken care of. For another person to check up on you, to ask you how your day is going, how you're feeling when you're feeling down or when you're sick. Because there's some kind of situation that's very unhealthy. And it doesn't give you peace of mind. It doesn't give you... It's not contributing to your sanity. Best I can put it. Look at this woman in this 9 of Wands. Look at the scars all over her. She appears to be okay. She appears to be all like groomed and happy and taken care of, and she's got her life together. But there is a rose with very sharp thorns that she's holding on to. She's standing by, and it keeps cutting her again and again. All of those cuts. Why is she still there? Why is she still in that garden? Why is she still by that rose? It is obviously poisonous, that is obviously sharp, and what she really needs is this peace of mind. She just needs to fly on the moon. She needs to sleep. She needs to feel at peace. She needs to rest. She needs to feel calm. And instead she keeps cutting herself. I just had this song in my head by Shakira and who is it? Magic something, that rapper. And it's what's the name of it? Maybe if you hear that song, You Cut Me Deep, I think it's called, or maybe it's just lyrics, but if you listen to that song you may relate. And it literally says, you cut me deep and now I can't sleep. Like the song is the summary of this reading for many of you. It doesn't necessarily have to be one person, like a partner or whatnot. It could be multiple people that keep doing this, or just family member, a certain friend that's not good for you anymore. It's like gather your self-worth and just get missing. Get like, I don't know, try not to give any more energy, any more time of the day, any more information to that person, and see what happens. See what happens. Get a bit more egotistical. I feel like for you it's a good advice. I wouldn't usually tell people to do that, because there are many people, narcissistic and selfish people in this world. But for you guys, I feel like it's time to just value yourself a bit more. Very important. I want to look at the bottom of your deck. Nine of Swords, the card of sleeplessness, the card of worry, anxiety, the card of difficult, negative thoughts racing in your mind, in your head. Maybe you're worried that about how some people see you, perceive you with these eyes all over her body. Judgmental people or negative people in your life. Miss me with all of that. Let me be by myself. Just, I feel like detaching from all of that. With the Seven of Swords, just take your eggs and escape the situation and go your own way. Do not even engage. Do not even try to explain anything to those people. You need to be missing from that scenario, that situation. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys. Yeah. I want to start here. We have this card, Courage. Courage to just, maybe some of you haven't had enough bravery to say no, you cannot treat me this way, because this is your mom, because this is your dad, because this is the closest person you can have in your life, and they raised you and you should be grateful to them, but you feel like they've been taking away from your sanity, degrading you, making you feel bad about yourself. They've been abusive. And again, being courageous enough to choose yourself and to choose your future and detach yourself. I feel like this is what needs to happen here. To protect yourself, to roar like a lion when you need to. And detach from unhealthy environments, get away from unhealthy situations. To love yourself enough. To value yourself. Talking about value, we've got this card, Woman Holding a Coin, which is basically the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Again, it's about nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself, grounding yourself, creating the stable, abundant, prosperous life for yourself. Not living for somebody's amusement, not living for somebody's joy, somebody's happiness. Not being a dumpster for somebody's emotions. If you've been like seeing a friend and everything you do is constantly listening to their trauma, to their pain, and like being a free psychotherapist, and it's taken away from your energy, from your peace of mind, maybe it's time to detach and focus on yourself. Or you've been with a partner who's who's not loving in the slightest, who's not concerned about your well-being. It's time to pull back, value yourself a bit more. And then we've got this card, Stillness. Such a beautiful swan in this card. Stillness. Maybe some of you have been in the public eye a lot, or maybe you've been in society, you've been socializing a lot, or around people a lot, and you feel like you need to rest, you need to restore your energies, to recharge your batteries. This is something you may need right now. Have enough courage, have enough selfishness to say no. I cannot go out right now. I cannot talk to you on the phone for a few hours at this point. I need to have a stay at home. I need to watch Netflix. I need to sleep. I need to meditate. I need to read. And I allow myself to do that. Let's get more cards. Pile 3. What is it that you truly need right now? we've got this card here and now. Yeah, being in the moment, basically. Not going to the past and regretting something or overthinking the past, not being worried about the future and what people are going to think or how things are going to turn out, be resolved. I just want to be here with this Four of Swords right in the center of your reading. I just want to be in the moment and have this, to pause everything, enjoy what's here, enjoy the simple meal, enjoy nature, enjoy a good walk, and not have to fix everything for everybody. Simplify your life somehow. I feel that's something you want to do. And not maybe constantly give advice to people. Maybe some of you are people who are like, it's your automatic mode to solve things, to give advice, to solve everybody else's problems. And now it's like, okay, taking that energy to myself back, putting it back to myself, and not speaking as much. Could be simple as that. Not consulting people in my life. What else? Pile 3, what is it that you truly need right now? And while shuffling, I also had this thought in my mind that not every situation needs your response. Not every conversation or question needs your response. Maybe you're somebody who's very like, it's normal for you to mingle, to be sociable, to have all of the answers in the world. Who, when you talk to other people, you catch up, you finish their sentences, you answer all of their questions, you make them feel comfortable. You're very available mentally and information-wise, and just very engaged. And I feel like at this time there is a lot of exhaustion. Maybe you've been betrayed by people, maybe you've been caught, maybe somebody took advantage of you. Now it's your time to pull back a little bit. If you ask me a certain question that is tactless, that is negative, that, like, you know, people who ask you when are you going to have kids, why don't you have kids yet? And you have like health issues or something like that, or people that ask you how much you earn, whatever, strange questions, why are you single still? You don't need to answer them. Like, you don't owe anybody any answer. And that's not gonna make you a bad person. Especially if you don't have this desire in your heart, you don't feel like it's a good, kind question that you've been asked. You don't have to answer anybody. You don't have to contribute to a conversation you don't want to be in. If it's people that are gossiping around you and they're like, what do you think about that bad person? And I just don't want to discuss other people anymore. I feel like this is what's happening here with you. Okay, and the card we have for you guys is Desert. Desert. Is it the right pronunciation? I always mix up the dessert and desert. I think desert, yeah. And Vision Quest. What's much more important for you right now is the vision you have in your mind, in your heart, what you want to achieve, the great things you want to accomplish. There's something that inspires you, rather than fixing other people, giving them advice, being in this constant chatter that has no meaning, or low vibrational conversations that put other people down or whatnot. Like, I would rather focus on my craft. I would rather do something that has meaning for me. And I'm not trying to say that you need to isolate yourself, but pulling back from everything that is uncomfortable to you. Focusing on yourself is very important here. Let's get one more card. Pile 3. What it is that you truly need right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. We've got a father's love card. I'm gonna show you the imagery. And it says, a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. Maybe for some of you, the person that's in the picture is your father. Or if it's not somebody that you want to detach from, maybe your father could be like a role model for this. Maybe there was somebody who's very strong, very stoic, very much in alignment with their convictions, with who they are, possibly a bit guarded, but at the same time very centered within themselves, that they don't allow other people to chip on their energy, to steal from them emotionally, energetically. And I feel like you may try to embody that, or like remember your father, or look up to them if they're still here and try to be more like them. Basically your masculine energy, because feminine energy is the one that's more people pleasing, usually the one that's trying to keep peace, because it was always the best for our survival biologically. Women are the ones who are like gathering in families together, trying to very sociable, having connections, helping each other. And masculine energy is more like, don't get too close to me, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna protect what's mine. And I feel like at this point in your life it's important to embody your masculine energy a bit more. Maybe you went a bit extreme into your feminine energy and got very accessible to everybody, like predators, negative people, narcissists, takers. Now it's like, become that dad for yourself that's gonna tear apart everybody who's gonna kind of try to take advantage of you. And also, like, just like for the previous piles, I want to get a card that will answer whether you will get what you need, whether you will arrive there soon. Pile 3, will you get what you need? I don't feel like this is the one. Yep, this one totally feels like it's the one. The first one kind of slipped a little bit and I was unsure. And this one says, this card says, stay optimistic. I do feel like you have to stay optimistic with this courage card, with this woman holding a coin. Continue focusing on yourself, continue pulling your energy back, continue protecting yourself. Yeah, and at the bottom we've got this card, yes, with an exclamation mark. Absolutely. Let's get a final advice for you guys. Pile 3. What advice do you need right now? Take the first step, begin it now. Whatever it is that you had in your mind, maybe taking a vacation, maybe pulling back from, I don't know, a certain relationship, certain unhealthy connection, friendship, I don't know, taking a weekend off and just being by yourself, focusing on yourself. Not sprinkling your advice or kindness or understanding all over the place that people don't take you seriously. Take the first step, whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever you've been trying to implement in your life, the changes in yourself, the changes in your life. Begin it now. So this is all I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers that you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.